Okay, good morning everyone once again. So our today topic will be some of the this common medical problem, that is the diarrhea and dysentery. Okay, diarrhea and dysentery. Have you ever heard the term diarrhea and dysentery? Diarrhea and dysentery. Have you ever heard the term?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So diarrhea, sometimes we used to write the pronunciation as like the pronunciation is diarrhea, but sometimes the spelling we used to write as DIARRHEA. Sometimes we used to write HOEA. So don't get confused all those things, okay? And even this edema also, now we used to write EDEMA, edema. Sometimes OEDEMA. Sometimes O used to be silent. So don't get confused in all those things. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just a second. Okay, so sorry. Okay, let us continue. So can anyone tell me what is the differences between diarrhea and dysentery? Anyone? If you don't know, also no problem. Diarrhea and dysentery, any guesses? Snee, do you have any idea? I'm not audible. Carly, do you have any idea? What is diarrhea and dysentery?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you please define it? What is okay?
Continuous bowel movement, ma'am.
Okay, that can you differentiate what is diarrhea and what is dysentery?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so let me show you all the slide. Okay. Is the slide visible? Wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so see, diarrhea and dysentery. Okay, this one you can write DIARRHOEA. So you always mention HOEA. It's more like it's more attractive. So diarrhea, it refers to a condition, okay, that involves the frequent passage of loose or watery stool at least 3 times a day. Means ek din mein 3 bar na, in one day, if you pass the stool frequently at least 3 times a day, then we define it as diarrhea. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
mainly diarrhea bolne se na, it is the watery loose motion या फिर like watery loose motion या फिर liquid loose motion, you can also simply call that. Okay, if you pass at least 3 times a day, then we define it as diarrhea. Okay, now let us discuss what is dysentery. So dysentery it is an intestinal inflammation. Okay, it is an inflammation of our intestine. So can anyone tell me what is intestine?
Visceral organs, ma'am.
Okay, okay. And intestine, it is divided into some parts, na? Can anyone define?
Small and large, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Small and large intestine. Na? So what is dysentery? It is an intestinal inflammation when there is inflammation in our intestine, na? Especially in the colon. You know now what is colon? I think all this don't need to this explained. You know now what is colon? या फिर नहीं पता?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there might be some student who don't know. Balu, do you know what is colon?
I don't know, ma'am.
Oh my God, seriously?
Yes, ma'am.
Colon also we have this na ascending colon, descending colon, all those things. It is one of the this longest part of this large intestine, right? Colon. Oh my God, Balo, you don't know colon. You were not taught or what before? Balo, you were not taught before.
No.
Okay. This colon, this is the part of the small intestine or this is the part of the large intestine? Any one of you?
Large intestine, ma'am.
Okay. Can anyone tell me what are the parts of the large intestine? Parts. All this you have to know the basic. तभी तो like anatomy, physiology अच्छे से जानना पड़ेगा ना तब तो क्या disease हो रहा है that you will know. Okay, this Balo. Balo सुन रहे हो? हाँ तो एनाटॉमी फिजियोलॉजी नहीं जानने से तो ये डिजीज पढ़ के फायदा नहीं है ना ये डिजीज होता है डायरिया तो लूज मोशन है और ये स्पेशली इट अफेक्ट द कॉलन बोला उसका पार्ट ही समझ में नहीं आने से तो कैसे होगा ना सो कैन एनीवन टेल मी what are the parts of large intestine? It's very simple. Tell me. I will ask your anatomy ma'am later on whether like she have taught all this or not. I am pretty sure she will teach all these things. Tell me one of you, what are the part of large intestine?
Ma'am, cecum, colon, rectum, and anus.
Repeat again.
Cecum,
Okay.
colon,
Yes.
rectum, and anus.
Okay, very
Anus.
good. Yes. Okay. What are the parts of small intestine?
Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum.
Very good. So those are the part. All of you, those who don't know, okay? The small intestine, it have three parts, right? One is the duodenum, one is the jejunum, and one is the ileum, right? And large intestine, abhi Carly ne kya bola? Balo?
Cecum, colon.
No. I'm asking other. Carly ne kya bola abhi? Balo?
I think columns, ma'am.
Okay, so okay, thank you. Okay, the large intestine, it have four parts. One is this cecum, colon, rectum, and the anus, right? So if there is inflammation in the colon, then it can lead to the severe diarrhea. Okay, so severe diarrhea, then which ultimately led to dysentery. Uska matlab hai ki there is a passage of stool, okay? There is a passage of watery stool, okay? Which is followed by mucus or blood in in the feces. Feces means FECES. Feces का मतलब क्या है? Feces का मतलब, हाँ?
Stool, ma'am.
What is feces? Is
Stool,
feces?
ma'am.
Yes, very good. Feces is same with that of the stool, okay? Stool. Feces and stool is like same thing. So diarrhea means it is the watery stool that occur at least 3 times a day, whereas dysentery is a dysentery, it occurs when you passes the stool, okay, when you passes the watery stool, but the stool is followed with mucus or else blood, okay, in your stool, means like blood या फिर mucus present होगा और stool पे, then we call it as dysentery. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's very simple. So diarrhea or dysentery, बहुत लोग confused होता है, हाँ? They used to think that the meaning is same thing, but actually the meaning is not same. Means like, because in diarrhea also there is a watery stool passage and dysentery also watery stool passage है, दोनों similar है ना, तो लोग सोचते हैं कि इसका meaning same है. But when it comes to dysentery, always mention that इसका stool पे mucus या फिर blood present होगा. तो presence of blood in the stool is known as what? Anyone?
Excuse me, ma'am.
There will be a presence of blood in your stool, right? If you have dysentery. So in medically, what we call that particular term, presence of blood in the feces, or that is in the stool. Any
Piles,
idea?
ma'am.
What did you say?
Piles.
Piles. Oh, no, piles is no, not exactly piles. Piles is different thing. Okay, I'll tell you later on. Anyone, any idea? Have you had melena? M-E-L-E-N-A. Write down. M-E-L-E-N-A. You can just simply remember presence of blood in the stool, but also try to know the medical term also, okay? So because when someone is having a dysentery and all that, and they go for medical checkup, jab report aate hai, so they just used to write melena. So simple say, in one line. They don't used to write presence of blood in the stool like that. The doctor don't used to write, okay? They simply used to write melena. So that indicated there is a presence of black or fear like, yeah, blood, or means agar stool mein hi blood present hone se to obviously uska color to black ho jayega. So that when they see that particular like color na during investigation or during the during investigation of, or while they check the stool, and if they find out okay to be black in color, then they consider it to be a melena. Are you clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This melena, it often used to result when there is means like when there is damage in our upper gastrointestinal tract. Okay, if the gastrointestinal tract lining में problem होने से, it mainly used to occur like this. Okay, shall we move on to the next slide? If you are clear with the differentiation between these two definitions. Okay. Okay, let me teach you all first before coming into the symptoms. Let me teach you all the difference. Okay, one is in the left hand side there is diarrhea, and in the right hand side there is a dysentery. So diarrhea means it is the diarrhea is presented as watery stool with no blood and mucus. So dysentery will be what? The first difference, if I give you an exam, write the differences between diarrhea and dysentery. In diarrhea, you will write diarrhea refers to a condition where watery stool occur, but without the presence of mucus or blood in the stool. So what will be the opposite of that in dysentery?
Presence of mucus and blood in the feces, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Dysentery is presented as mucoid stool that may be accompanied by blood. So presence of mucus or fear means blood. So next, number 2, the patient may or may not be accompanied by cramps or pain. So when someone is having only diarrhea, only watery stool, so it is not necessary that he will have cramps or he or she will have pain. Okay, they may have or may not have. It's like that. So let us see in dysentery. In dysentery, the patient, they usually complain of cramps and pain in the lower abdominal area. So that is again another difference. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Okay. In diarrhea, fever is less common. Okay, fever is less common in the diarrhea, whereas in dysentery, fever is more common. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is the other name of fever?
Pyrexia.
Pyrexia. Very good. The other name of fever, we call it as pyrexia. So try to know that standard medical term, okay? Whenever you study something, and if there is another standard term, then try to know it. Okay. Next, number 4 point. Diarrhea is a disease that affects the small bowel, okay? Because it's only the watery stool, right? So it affects only the small bowel, okay? Whereas in dysentery, we already know that now it will affect our large intestine, that is the colon area. So dysentery is such kind of disease that used to affect the colon. तो डायरिया में स्मॉल बाउल को अफेक्ट करता है, लेकिन डिसेंट्री में it affect the colon, that is the large bowel, okay, that is the large intestine. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Next, number 5. Diarrheal infection is located and target only intestinal lumen and upper epithelial cell. Okay, whereas dysentery, not only upper epithelial cell are targeted, but colon ulceration also result. Do you know what is ulcer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Balu, what is ulcer? Balo, what is ulcer? Mr. Balo?
What, ma'am?
You were
Muscle.
playing, right? You were playing game, right? Okay, what is
No, no,
ulcer,
no.
Balo? Bolo, ulcer क्या है? जल्दी जल्दी, don't waste time, जल्दी.
What's up?
Ulcer. Okay, okay. It's a homework for you, ulcer. Ulcer. So basically,
Ulcer. Oh. Ma'am, ulcer is one of the symptoms, ma'am. Sick, ma'am. Ulcer.
okay, okay, thank you. Okay, so ulcer, it is basically, it is an open sore or wound, okay? It is an open sore or wound when there used to be a break in the skin, okay? Then we call it as this ulcer, okay? It's mostly like associated with that of the inflammation and all. So are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, open wound or open sore, it's like that. So this diarrheal infection, it is located and targeted only in the intestinal lumen, okay? Means ये जो diarrhea है ना, it used to locate only in the, or used to target only the intestinal lumen and the upper epithelial cell. सिर्फ लेकिन dysentery में क्या होता है कि not only the upper epithelial cell are targeted, but colon ulceration also results. So this is the difference, okay? And then diarrhea में cell का क्या होता है देखते हैं. Cell, we have uncountable of cell ना. You discuss cell in the in anatomy, I guess. Anatomy, yeah, anatomy, physiology, same thing. So in the cell, what is cell? Cell.
Structural and functional unit of life, ma'am.
Yes, cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. Now, without cell, we cannot survive or we cannot live. So every day our cell grow and die. Do you believe?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So let us see. Okay, diarrhea में cell का क्या effect होता है? In diarrhea, there is no cell death in diarrhea. Okay, and the infection is only caused because of the release of some toxin by the infecting agent. So because of by only some of the infecting agent का वजह से it means like it causes diarrhea. But that particular infecting agent or that particular toxin will not cause that to the cell, okay, in diarrhea. But whereas in dysentery, what happens is that when a person gets dysentery, the upper epithelial cell are attacked and destroyed by the pathogen, okay. Okay, and then there might be like chances of this epithelial cell and all to be dead, okay. That means like this is the basic difference. Means cell death doesn't occur in the diarrhea, but in dysentery, there is a chances of the cell to be dead, which can be destroyed. That particular cell can be destroyed by the pathogen or some other diseases, okay. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next, the antimicrobial that are used to treat diarrhea do not eradicate the toxin left behind. So antimicrobial का मतलब पता है? Antimicrobial. These are the antimicrobial. These are the class of drugs. Okay, antimicrobial. Antimicrobial, yeah, antimicrobial, this is mainly the class of drug, okay. It include antibiotic, it include antibacteria, okay, antiprotozoa, antifungal, antiviral, all these drugs and all na, it comes under this antimicrobial. ये class of drugs है, ये इसका अंदर पे आता है, means antimicrobial is the class of the drug और उसके अंदर पे एंटीबायोटिक, एंटीबैक्टीरियल, एंटीफंगल, एंटीवायरल, ये सब ड्रग्स आता है. Are you clear what is antimicrobial?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this particular drug, na, the antimicrobial that are used to treat diarrhea do not eradicate the toxin left behind. So do not eradicate the toxin left behind means, Gayatri? Eradicate. What is eradicate? These antimicrobial drug, na, they are used to treat diarrhea, but they do not eradicate the toxin that is left behind. So what is eradicate? Eradicate?
Ma'am, destroy.
They do not destroy the toxin left behind. Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Eradicate means destroy. Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Carly, what is eradicate?
Remove, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, Gayatri and Carly, thank you. So the antimicrobial that are used to treat diarrhea, okay, they do not eradicate the toxin left behind. Means they do not remove the toxin that is left behind, okay. Whereas in the dysentery, the treatment for dysentery can eradicate the pathogen that is causing the infection and stop the inflammation. So यहाँ पे like you can see the this difference, okay. Means whatever treatment or whatever medication that is being applied for the dysentery, okay, they can directly eradicate the pathogen, okay, that the pathogen that is causing the infection, okay, वो pathogen का वजह से ही तो infection हो रहा है ना colon पे. So that particular pathogen that caused the infection, okay, that can be stopped. That can be stopped with the help of the like medication or with the help of the treatment. But in the diarrhea, there is a less chances. Okay, are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so and then the effect of diarrhea are not that serious apart from a risk of dehydration. So do you believe that when someone is having a diarrhea, there is a chances of developing dehydration?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how does dehydration occur? When you have excess amount of food when you have excess amount of food in your body, or when excess amount of fluid is lost in your body, which one?
When fluid is lost, ma'am.
Yes, when excess amount of fluid is lost from our body. Obviously अगर डायरिया होने से तीन बार लूज स्टूल पास करने के लिए जाएंगे तो obviously so many fluid are being lost now from our body. So if you have a diarrhea, there is there is a chances or a risk of developing dehydration. So, okay, let us see in the dysentery. Dysentery can cause a lot of complication if left untreated. That means diarrhea is just the loose watery stool. Na? So you can't consider this as a serious disease or the serious problem, okay? But dysentery, as you know that it is the inflammation, okay? Inflammation of the intestinal tract, which mainly affect the colon. So that is why the problem can be complicated, okay? And if it is left untreated, it can damage, further damage can also occur, means further infection can also occurs. Are you clear with the 8 point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, diarrhea is mostly viral. Diarrhea is mostly viral. E. coli can also cause watery diarrhea. So this E. coli, have you ever had E. coli?
Yes, ma'am.
What is E. coli? Anyone? What is E. coli? Is it a bacteria? Is it a bacteria? Yes, E. coli is a bacteria, okay? E. coli, we also call it as Escherichia coli, okay? E stands for Escherichia. Escherichia. Escherichia coli, okay? We simply call it as E. coli. It is a gram-negative bacteria, okay? Try to know all this. What type of, don't just try to know that this diarrhea, it can also be caused by E. coli. So just try to know what is E. coli. It is the name of the bacteria, okay? And that bacteria is there is two types of bacteria. One is gram-positive bacteria, and there are also gram-negative bacteria. So E. coli comes under this gram-negative bacteria, okay? So this diarrhea can be caused by this particular bacteria. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it is mostly viral, means like this mainly diarrhea, it is mainly the viral infection, okay? It is mainly viral infection, but it can also be caused by bacteria. That bacteria is E. coli, okay? Whereas dysentery, it is mostly bacterial. क्योंकि डायरिया तो it is mostly viral ना, लेकिन dysentery तो mostly bacteria है. तो उस क्या बैक्टीरिया है? E. coli, then this Shigella and Salmonella, okay? These are the most common causative agent, they are causative organisms. So these are the causative organisms, okay? Try to know all these names. Shigella, have you ever had Shigella? Shigella.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the causative organism, okay? These are organisms. So just try to know what causes diarrhea, mainly viral, and what causes dysentery, mainly bacterial. So later on, I will show you all की diarrhea में क्या viral, क्या virus वो है, infect होता है, all those I'll show you all. Next, diarrhea does not need antibiotic, okay? Oral rehydration solution or intravenous fluid therapy may be used. So diarrhea does not need antibiotic, means diarrhea होने से जरूरत नहीं है कि you have to give antibiotic, okay? So when you don't give antibiotic, what other therapy that you can apply is you can also give oral rehydration solution. So what is oral rehydration solution? Short form में क्या बोलते हैं?
ORS, ma'am.
Very good. So we used to give ORS, या फिर intravenous fluid Q. We are not giving antibiotic, but why are we giving ORS solution and all? Why is it necessary? Because we mentioned in the previous, when a person is having diarrhea, then there is a chances of developing dehydration. So where in order to make the person hydrated, you have to give ORS, intravenous fluid therapy. Intravenous fluid means IV fluid, जो saline के through में देते हैं ना, saline के through में, like whatever is prescribed by the doctors. अलग अलग से saline होता है ना, Ringal lactate, RL, NS, dextrose, so many IV fluid are there. So it will be given or prescribed based on the doctor prescription. Okay, let us see this dysentery. Dysentery almost always required treatment. Okay, antibiotic treatment. So intravenous antibiotic may be needed in severely ill children. So totally opposite. Okay, diarrhea में तो antibiotic नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन ORS देना चाहिए. लेकिन dysentery में क्या है कि they require antibiotic treatment. Okay, antibiotic treatment is compulsory. Okay, because वो colon में अगर inflammation हुआ तो there is a chances of infection ना, तो infection होने से ही तो हम लोग antibiotic देते हैं ना. When someone is having infection, we give antibiotic. So and intravenous fluid are not that much necessary until and unless the children is severely ill. So are you clear with the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this much we will discuss for this morning class, and later on I will like continue with this on the evening class. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then that's all for today. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.